What is up, ACL Nation? Welcome into episode number 31. We got some cool tricks going on here. We're time traveling. We're partner revealing. We're playing some games. We're upping and lowering and then upping the equipment that we're using again.
About
thanks
that.
to Corn, as you guys can tell. I didn't realize that I got this
HD is nobody's friend.
Yeah, I got some weird thing going on with my cheeks with the lighting and then my bags on my eyes.
I have like a thing that says like touch up my appearance, so we're like semi-filtered.
Yeah.
So this is like the best word.
Well, you look radiant over there. I've
Well.
been looking like I've been traveling all morning to get here.
Well, you have.
That's because I have.
That's a long day.
So yeah, we got 3 reveals for you guys today, and then we're gonna play our games where we have the Would You Rather, the floor bagger, the 4-bagger, and the wrong show, and the Senator boarded. But we got Ian Cripps revealing his partner today. We got Zach the Rocket Engelgan revealing his partner, and then we're gonna time travel and go back to yesterday, which is actually 2 days ago. And we're going to talk with Vincent Frisch about his partner for this upcoming season. So we're getting in the season. Off season is hot and heavy, ready to roll. Let's kind of segue right into the bragging segment, Meesh. I want to talk about, since we're talking with all these elite players, about how good I could be at cornhole. Because I had some gaming in. I got a chance to play, and I started the tournament off throwing an 11. It was a 12-10, 12-10, and I was throwing great.
Okay.
Next game was like a 9-3. Next game was a 9-4. Then an 8. We go into bracket play. We get one game out of the money again. Okay. We called the K9 chair. Head over the loser's bracket. And then in the loser's bracket, that's where I decided to throw my stinker through another 6-7 game. So
almost 6-7 isn't that bad.
Whenever you start off with an 11?
I know. But you weren't. How long? Did you really think you were going to stay at an 11?
I was feeling good. But yeah, it definitely went downhill quick. But other than that, I had some fun playing. You got any cornhole weekend stuff?
Yes, I played on Friday night over at the winery here in town, and it was a switch, and I got the top of the B bracket, the best spot ever because you get the number 1 player.
So you do A, B
breakdown? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because it goes like, so if there was 40, it's like, first with 40 or 21.
Yeah, 1 and 21.
Yes, exactly. So I was at that spot. So I got one of our great local players. He wanted to throw the Viper R's. Yeah. Okay. I normally throw sorcerers. It's not super far off. Yeah. And we got down to the ship, had played my husband in the ship and his partner, and we didn't win. We got second, but Nick got first and I got second. So we felt like we did pretty well as a couple.
I always wonder how people on the opposite end of that feel. Like, you guys are going home with the same amount of money no matter what.
Yeah, I know. I don't think of it that way though. I want to win. I'm like, I don't care about the money. I want first. I want to hold up that number 1 finger. But I was telling you earlier that, so it's like at a winery, and across from the winery is the after bay. So it's like kind of still water. So there's tons of mosquitoes. And so like, I was literally like throwing bags and like crushing mosquitoes, like as I'm playing, like it was intense.
Yeah, I can relate because I went to the kiddos volleyball game. It was nice to get the chance to watch her start her season. They started off with the tournament with one of their at their rivalry school, which is the same school that her boyfriend goes to. So,
interesting.
Yeah, a little cross rivalry relationship there, kiddo. I don't know if you know what you're getting into, but it's
get ugly.
I like the kid. He seems to be like a good kid. But we went to their soccer game after her volleyball, so she got to go play in 3 games, and her team looks good. They've been playing together. Her and her friends have all started varsity since freshman year. So this is the 3rd year they're playing together, and they're actually starting to look like they're pretty solid. So they went 2-1. So I think they're going to end up getting the 2 seed as they head into the bracket play Friday or Saturday.
Nice.
So good luck to the East Dalton Wood River volleyball team for that. And then we got a chance to go watch her boyfriend play soccer. It was actually a pretty interesting game. It was 1-1. Coming down to the final 2 minutes.
Freaking soccer.
Yeah. And we're just,
1-1.
And you're sitting there and you're just staring and waiting for something to happen.
Do something.
And then there was like 3 corner kicks in a row. And then finally, like, a whole bunch of Plinko stuff happened. The ball went in the net. So they're losing now 2-1.
Okay.
And they take the face off. They come down and they score within 30 seconds to tie it up 2-2.
Oh, my God.
So they go into penalty kicks. And her boyfriend got a chance to kick. He scored. They fell short, though. They lost at 4-3 in PK. So It was a fun match, other than the mosquitoes. But yeah, so
that's brutal.
Bragging on U Sports. I enjoy it. I'm glad I got a chance to watch.
Oh yeah, I love watching Rome and jiu-jitsu. Like obviously it's hard to do the competitions because we live in a smaller area. So like if we want to go compete, well, he had a competition he could have done this weekend, which obviously wouldn't work. But it's still like 3 hours away. So it's like we got to book a hotel. Like it's not like it's just a go for the day thing. Like it's a whole overnight situation for him to go compete and get a trophy.
Yeah, 3 hours. So I'd take a nap in the car. You know me.
I know.
Take turns driving.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I wanted. We did one. He loved it. He had so much fun, and he's a good competitor. He's got a really cool head. Like he doesn't get nervous or whatever. I mean, maybe he's a little nervous, but it doesn't show. Like he could stay calm under pressure, and I think it's going to be his path. But I just go watch him practice every day, and I just love it. I think it's so much fun.
No, it's you almost live through them now. I mean, I can't move left or right, and I'm watching these kids run. Like one of these kids was out there, he's like gave it everything. He ran all the way down, defended the play, kicked the ball out, and then just ran off the sideline. I'm like, what's he doing? He went over the side and started blowing chunks. He gave it everything he had on that one play.
No way.
Threw up, came back on the field and played again. I was like, man, I remember that used to be me.
Oh, that would not be me.
Now,
I would be out, and I'd never come back.
Yeah, and now I got like one bead of sweat dripping down.
I'm
like
done.
I gotta go back inside. Exactly, just like the dog right there. Like I'm done. Just go back inside.
Sunshine understood.
Yeah, sunshine feels what I'm talking about.
I'm so the same way. Like I never played team sports growing up, but if I had and something like that happened, that would have been it for me. I'd be like, Mom, there's no way I'm going back.
No, I used to go hard, like real hard, to the point where I would put my body to the limit and then just be done for 3 days afterwards. But
a little kid in Rome's jiu-jitsu practice actually did that. He ran, threw up, came back, and fought again. I'm like, what? Like that's like close personal space?
Literally leave it all on the course, what your coaches tell you.
I guess so. Yeah. We should have like warned people if they're eating. Sorry about that.
It's 8 o'clock somewhere, right? 7 o'clock?
That's pretty gross.
I don't know what time you go live, but yeah.
Doesn't mean they're watching it live. They could be watching it anytime.
That's their fault.
Yeah, well.
Whenever you get HD cameras like this and you get to stare at this ugly mug, you can tell I'm missing my beauty sleep. Actually, that's not bad right there. I'll leave that one. Yeah, that's on them if they choose to stare at my face while they're eating.
Are you excited about Spencer's?
I am. I'm looking forward to it. It was a blast last year, an absolute great time. Little bummed. I don't think Don Cornelius is coming out, which is kind of a bummer. He was in our pool last year and had a lot of fun with the Dirty Bags boys. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think Sean Lathan and myself, we're going to just have an absolute blast. We're either going to win, where we just talk mad amounts of trash, or we are going to lose and talk mad amounts of trash.
To be clear, when you say win, like you're not expecting tier 1.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not going for tier 2, 3, 4. I don't know.
Why?
What do you mean why? I want to win, what is it, $300,000, whatever's on the line?
Okay, but you're okay, Wally.
I'm going to show Anthony. I'm going to show Anthony
Wally,
what's up.
I love you, but you're not beating top pro teams. You got to go for that 2, 3.
Find me one pro better than me.
You can find many.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Can't find one.
Oh my God. All right. I love the confidence. I was shooting for a tier 4 last year because I was like, maybe we could win that one. It was me and another intermediate player. And we ended up making freaking tier 2. I'm like, because we got like lucky in our pool and it was just like,
yeah, we made tier 1 last year. So I expect to make tier 1 again this year. I do have a tough bracket from what I understand, but I think it's going to be fun too. I also gave back to some of the K9 supporters and the subscribers. So Lexi's going to be out there taking pictures and action shots of these people.
Nice.
So Moments by Lexi, I think is her company. So shout out to her. So that's going to be fun for subscribers. Again, always finding ways to give back. It sucks. Nick's not going to be there, but definitely understand. I'll get to hang out with him these next couple of days. It'll still be worth it.
Yep. And with that, we will go ahead and move on to our first partner review.
Let's get at it.
Yep. So stay tuned right after this. Well, welcome back, everyone. It is time for our first partner reveal of the show, and we are going to bring on Zach Engelgan. Welcome to the show.
What's up?
Rocky, what's up, buddy?
Well, not a whole lot.
Pretty excited to have you on the show, to have you back as a pro, and also to figure out who you're playing with. But don't tell us quite yet. Just kind of give us a wrap-up of the season and then going into next season.
Definitely the first season was definitely a kind of like a challenge, but I mean, that's what you expect rookie year. You got to push through. So I mean, like I enjoyed it. It challenged me, and I think I'm ready to get with it this coming season. So I mean, I'm ready. Changed a few things up, like going back to the old style, and it's really working a lot right now. So
your old style of throw, like changing your throw or what?
Grip wise, and just going back to like holding two bags and everything. So just kind of going back to the basics where knew I was really like on my game. So, and it's coming back. So I'm really liking it right now. So.
One thing we got going on right now in the social medias and everything across the country is these last chance qualifiers. So last year you had to sit through the grind, went through all that open season, the gauntlet, the points, all that stuff, and you made it in through the last chance qualifier. Let's talk a little bit about the comparison of you already know your ticket's punched. You're in there. Yeah. You don't have to worry about this last chance. How are you enjoying this off season compared to last season?
Oh, I'm definitely a lot less stressed, like knowing what's like the competition that is going to be at our last chance qualifier. It's going to be pretty ridiculous. So knowing who we have in it, I'm glad I'm not playing it. Just put it that way.
Yeah, I've seen a few social media posts with chips on shoulders already. So
it is going to be grind. Yeah.
I think I'll actually be out there live streaming that one, so everyone stay tuned to see what happens in the Midwest. I think so.
Yeah, we got a wedding we'll be at. So,
so you're lucky then. You're lucky you made it off of the open.
That would have been a problem. Got it. All right. Well, let's not wait them. Make them wait any longer. I can talk. Go ahead and tell us who your partner is going to be this next season.
For this next season, I will be partnering up with Trip Baker.
Awesome.
Let's go. What's up, Trip?
Nothing much. What's going on, guys? What's up, Zach?
What up?
So tell us how this pairing happened.
Yeah, I mean, Zach and I have known each other for a couple years. I mean, I haven't been playing a super long time. So, of course, when I started attending some of the bigger tournaments, I see Zach there, and at the time I met him, he was killing it as a non-pro, and he's always been super nice guy. Always felt more than welcome to go up and talk to him, give us pointers. And of course he's throwing BGs. And at the time, I think I was throwing fast bags. So of course I end up switching to slower bags. I'm asking him about the carpet, how he plays his game. And then as I've gotten a little better, I've played against him a lot this season at regionals and conferences and things like that. So known Zach pretty well. We formed a pretty good relationship, and luckily I made it off open standings this year, and things just kind of worked out where Zach became available, and it was kind of a no-brainer. I'm really excited for the season to kick off and play with Zach this year.
Yeah, I'm losing my commentators. I had Trip lined up to help me commentate this season, and then you got the email there at Worlds, so I was proud of you, man. Glad you made it in. But have you guys thrown together before, or you guys kind of starting the season fresh?
I mean, we haven't played in a tournament together, but we've thrown just messing around enough together. Like we know each other's play style, and I think we're going to play in some regionals and some opens coming up, and a conference. We're going to play the first conference together. So I think we'll be all right. So.
And then Trip, do you feel like you have an advantage having played in the college tour you were on, a broadcast already? Do you think that's going to help you out?
I don't know necessarily the college broadcast, but maybe the opens like the one in Myrtle Beach or things like that, just getting some really good experience against top level players around the world. I got some really good experiences to play some top level people at some opens like South Dakota and Minnesota and Topeka this year. So I'd say the college experience was great, but more than anything, just getting to travel around this year was really big for me, kind of allowing me to figure out how to get comfortable in those matches where you kind of face off against some bigger names.
Well, you've done something that a lot of pros are uncomfortable with, and that's interviews on a broadcast. And you do very well at those. So I feel like you've got that piece handled, and that's a leg up on a lot of our pros.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm hoping I put myself in a spot, Zach and I both, that we're able to kind of either painfully make our way through some interviews or do really well, because it means we're doing something right and getting on the broadcast. So
yeah.
That's right. There are players that literally tell me, if I win, please don't interview me. I'm like, this is not a good way to start.
Yeah.
So obviously you guys are both rocking the Throwback High out there. Jamie, he's been through the pro circuit himself. He's probably put some bugs in your guys' ear about how things work. So Tripp, this will be all new for you, man. You've kind of done the circuit and stuff like that. What's one thing that you're nervous about? The first hurdle you got to get over?
I don't know. Maybe just getting that first one out of the way. You know, I have no idea what to expect. I mean, I kind of saw it go down at Worlds, but again, I mean, I'm sure it's just a completely different ball game being one of those players in a national event. You know, I always hear talks about it's a whole different environment, super intense, super serious. And, you know, I kind of think of myself as a more like happy-go-lucky guy. So probably just trying to figure out how to lock in at that first one, kind of ease the nerves a little bit and get going. But luckily with a guy like Zach, who's had that experience already for a year, I think we'll be all right. And I'm really excited to get started.
It's almost like that first bag in the hole, and then you just like, it just kind of ease into it.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Do you feel like you'll be in kind of a mentor type role, Zach?
Oh, yeah. I mean, playing with Christian last year, I did the same thing. Just kind of work with them and be that, you know, that older person. Just, I mean, tell them, hey, you got this. Just breathe and everything will be all right. Just play like you know how to play. So.
Yeah, we actually got no choice on that older part. That's just there in stone. We're older whether we like it or not.
No, yeah, like legit, like you're like the same age as us, I believe, Zach. Like we're considered like old in this
world. Old. Like, yeah, it's crazy how like we are considered the older group in like
literally double the age.
Yeah, I know, pretty nuts.
Well, I know Jennifer said that you have to, if you're going to go pro, you have to use your platform, Zach, to kind of talk a little bit about the surgery and everything you went through. So can I give you the last couple minutes to kind of talk about that and segue into that? So there it is, Jennifer. There's your shout out. Zach, use the platform.
I'm just lucky to be here, man. Blessed to be here. I can't thank. I mean, there's so many people to thank, like, that just worked wonders for me. Like KU Med and all them, and everybody staying by my side. You know, Jennifer, for one, she's been there since day one and it's never left. So, and I love her for that. So,
yeah, you've definitely been through a lot. We got to sort of talk about your story on the broadcast, the team's broadcast when you were on it, and it's pretty incredible the journey that you went through. And I think going through adversity really does help you excel once you get through that stuff. So do you feel like that's kind of helped you in a weird way succeed?
I mean, yeah. I mean, to me, it's just like I've been through, like being on the broadcast, you know, like I've been through worse than this. Like there's nothing really to be nervous about. I mean, you're here, make the best of it, you know? So
grand scheme of things, this is just a game.
Yeah.
And the grand what? This is just a game.
Life is life. This is just a game. I mean, everybody wants to play. Like they have fun playing it. Some do. Some. I mean, you know, it's just different levels of it. So.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, both of you, for joining us and using this platform to let us know who you're playing with. We so appreciate your time. Wish you all the luck. We're going to take a quick break and come back with another partner reveal right after this. All right, well, we got another one.
They're not stopping, Meesh. I actually just got 2 messages while we're recording this about people wanting to come on the show next week. So that's good. With Spencer McKenzie here this weekend, that's obviously why I'm here at Meesh's house and recording. But I think we're going to find out some more reveals and probably keep them coming. But this one's exciting, man. I've been a big fan of this next person. I guess kid, I could say it. We already know who it is.
Yeah,
I've been a fan of this kid pretty much since day one. He came up and introduced himself to me, and I unfortunately didn't know who he was at the time, and I was kind of greenhorn.
Wally.
But yeah, I was the one that was left on the outside. But from that very moment, very respectable. I've been a big fan on and off the board. So let's get Ian in here.
Ian, welcome.
What's up, Ian?
How y'all doing?
Doing good, man.
Pretty good.
We're trying to cram minutes in the day, but we're making the most out of it and having some fun.
Sir.
Hey, you've had kind of a crazy season, or seasons, I should say. I know the end of last season, you made a big push to keep yourself in the league, and you did. And then played pretty well this season. So just kind of talk about your journey.
You know, it's been up and down. Just the big thing is I just had to keep my head in it, and you know, if I miss a shot, just try not to worry much.
That is the idea. It's harder to do than say.
Yeah.
So you got to give that advice to your mom, man. She is nonstop worrying about whether or not you're going to qualify as a pro again. I mean, let's go back to last season. You were on the verge of being outside looking in, and then this season the way it was kind of worded was a little weird as far as they switched it up to now your double standings, and you guys were right there on the border again going into the World Championships. I think you guys were sitting at 48. So did you feel like you were in no matter what based off your single standings, or did you feel like you were on the bubble again?
I was in the middle, honestly. It could go either ways. Not make it or make it. I don't know. It's a weird feeling, though.
I bet, especially as a junior, right? For those who don't know, there's not a lot of junior spots. So when you get one, you really want to hold on to it tight. It's a little bit scary to let that one go.
No.
All right, Ian, do you want to tell us who your partner's going to be?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Mike Harvey.
Mike Harvey. Oh, we got a Sky.
Is Mike Harvey there anymore?
Mike Harvey, are we here? Where are you?
I'm playing cornhole. I mean,
you're like literally playing at this moment.
At this moment, yeah.
I mean, where else would I be right now?
I mean, that's typical Mike Harvey for you, though. Really, right?
It's almost over now.
Oh, he's winning at least.
There you go.
Yes, we got one. It's 20-6. I got one more point.
Oh my goodness!
All right, Ian. So how did this partnership come to me, man?
Oh my goodness!
You know, I've been looking at him for a long time. The first time I met him, he beat me.
Hey, I don't know if I can hear y'all. Go ahead again.
Oh, he said the first time he played against you, you beat him. So that was it.
Oh, with Ian?
Yep.
Hey, man. Hold on. Let me tell you guys again.
You guys,
This is a typical cornhole interview.
Is it? Yeah.
They're either at a blind draw or I think we did an interview once where they had to like run out and do the earmail shot.
Right, yeah, Brian Schramm, I think it was.
Let me go win some money real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm good now. Ian, what's up, man?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm so excited about this season with you, man.
Yes, sir. We're a wreck shop.
I love this partnership, Mike. Yeah, just tell us, how long have you been in the league now?
Yeah, so what's crazy is I'm coming in the same. So I had to go through the first ever qualifier to become a pro. So did Ian. So it's cool to be watching both of our journeys, and now I get to partner up with him because I feel like Ian is like, he's the future of cornhole, and it's just awesome. I get to be a mentor, just to be a part of his journey, man. It means a lot to me, and I expect us to do really good things this year.
I couldn't agree more. I love the personality match. Now, I don't know much about bags. Like, do you guys have like the same like bag chemistry, or you throw the same kind of bags? Maybe not necessarily brand, but style.
Right. So, of course, my favorite is all slides, but with what Ian's thrown, he likes to flop a lot too. So I'm okay with playing with his bags as well, or we could play with mine. But it's just the beauty of it is that we're with all cornhole, and to me, that's just a blessing as well.
So that's already established.
Yeah, and that actually happened today. I signed my contract with All Cornell today, matter of fact.
Oh, there you go. Congrats.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
Very cool. All right, so it's all slides, or what were you throwing, Ian?
I was throwing the shag contrast.
Right. Okay.
So the shag contrast, does it have a all slide material on it at all, or I'm not too familiar with that?
I'm pretty sure.
And Craig B. For
Say it again.
You cut out.
Game changer slip side.
Oh, game changer slick side. Okay.
Okay, game changer slick
Yeah,
side.
yeah. Mike should be able to adjust to that. He's a veteran.
Hey, listen, they just called me up again, but the good thing about this is this is not live podcast, it's pre-recorded. So Wally, you can do all your little editing. I hate
He's not gonna do anything. This is staying in as is.
That's why we're recording. I ain't got much time, man. So actually, here's the rundown of how my day went. Hopped on a plane, came out here trying to get these interviews in, then we're gonna head to a blind draw myself.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I want to say something about you guys because I never wanted to be about me. Like when we do these things, like Michelle, I'm so proud of you. Like to see what you're doing now is like amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and Wally, I remember being in Florida when for that Open, and you were talking about, man, I don't know about this commentating thing. I said, Wally, you're made for this. And now look at you, bro. You're blowing up. I couldn't be more proud of you, bro. Like it's awesome to see both of y'all's progress. What y'all doing, man. Y'all are moving the game in such a positive way, and it's awesome to watch y'all do what y'all are doing. So,
oh, you're so sweet, Mike. That's why you're the perfect partner for Ian.
Yeah.
So positive. Well, if you've got to run and play, that's fine, Mike. No worries. We'll finish up with Ian.
Ian, you're the man. I can't wait to throw these bags back to you this season, man. I expect big things from us, man, and I'm so proud of you, bro. And I'll catch up with you. I'll text you once I get done playing and stuff, man. All right, bro.
All right. Cool, Mike.
All right, Mike. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Get your win there. Oh man,
that's Mike in a nutshell, isn't it?
I know. Like, what a great partner to have, Ian. I'm so excited for you. I think you guys obviously will have no problem with chemistry on the boards, getting the bags figured out. So, how are you feeling about this season?
I'm feeling real confident. You know, the other seasons I've been going in nervous, but be laid back this season. None. I had a partner to throw back to. You know, I'm just ready for it.
He's got a lot of broadcast experience.
Yeah.
Yep.
It brings a little extra swag to you too. So I think that's going to help you play a nice and relaxed, loose game. I mean, your skills obviously there. It's been there for a while. I think you even stepped up again this year. I was very impressed with the way you handled this entire season. You went through, I think, multiple partners at opens and stuff like that, but I've seen your game elevate every single time you're out there on the court. Going back to whenever you were the youngest ACL pro ever, do you feel the pressure that since you're in, you have to stay there and like other juniors are looking up to you? Or are you just kind of playing it day by day, year by year?
Y'all cut out. Yeah.
There it is. I was saying, do you feel like there's a lot of pressure by being the first junior in, like the other juniors are looking up to you, that you have to stay in now? Or do you feel like you're just taking it year by year?
I say we'll just take it by year, you know.
Okay.
I just got to play my game.
I love that.
Yeah, your game works. I mean, you're very skilled. I love that you're coming in confident. I think that says a lot about how this season's going to shape up for you. And like we said, you got one of the most positive people in the sport on the other side. So it's looking pretty good. So wish you all the luck this season, Ian.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for coming on with us.
Thank you.
Good luck, buddy.
All right. We've got one more partner reveal. There's something a little different about this partner reveal, though, Wally.
Yeah, it's almost destined, I think. So we're gonna hop in the time machine.
Yep.
And head back all the way to yesterday.
We're gonna go back to yesterday, where Wally, he wasn't here.
That was a whole nother state. That's how this works, guys. It's only 1 hour to you guys, but for us, it's a span over 16, 20 hours in 2 different states.
So get ready for Wally and Meesh yesterday.
Yes.
Right after this. we are back with another partner reveal. Super excited about this one. Vincent Frisch is someone local to me. So been awesome to kind of follow his journey to pro, and big supporters over here in Cali. So super excited. So without further ado, let's bring on Vincent. What's up?
How's it going, y'all?
What up, brother? Welcome in.
Glad to be here.
All righty. Well, it's been quite a year for you, Vince. You had to play in the PDC. Talk to us about how that went for you.
It was good. I mean, going into the first national, I was definitely nervous. And then once like the rounder started there, and they only said there was one junior making it because there's a men's, seniors, women's, and juniors. I was like, I got to win every game. And so, I mean, after the first national, I made it and I qualified, and the nerves went away. And then the second national and third and all them came, and it was a struggle. It was definitely hard to do.
No, because of who you had to play first round every time, right? But you got some big wins there.
Yeah, you had to go like against the 1 seed or like 3 seed. Like the first national, I had Jacob. The second one, I think I had Matt Guy. And then I had Harbaugh and then Jamie.
No big deal.
And yeah, the only two I beat was Matt and Jamie, but Harbaugh and Jacob got me.
It was the only two. No big deal.
As if that's just something people do every day.
Well, yeah.
So at what point of the season did you felt like you actually belonged? You know, you had the PDC, which I guess is kind of like pre-rookie vibes, but like when did you realize like I actually belong with these people?
Definitely, I think after like the second national and maybe the third one, like after I beat Matt, I was all like, I mean, he's like one of the top players. I'm like, if I could beat him, I could beat anyone. So I was like, I definitely belong in the pro division. And then even after beating Jamie, I was like, okay, I for sure belong up there. Like if I just play how I'm playing, I could easily be one of the top players, and I deserve to be up there.
You also got your first broadcast time with the teams event. What did you think of that?
Oh yeah, that was fun. I was very excited for that. I was definitely a little nervous. Like during the first round, I had to get the nerves out the way. But then after that, it was a fun experience.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
I guess, man, you've kind of earned it to this spot. You put your work in, getting through the PDC. That was pretty much your only way in. I mean, the juniors division, as you can see, we kind of went over our 8-person limit already. So congratulations on earning that PDC spot. And then not only that, but qualifying the only way you could as a junior. So congratulations on making your pro status, man. We're going to let you have your moment here. Let us know who you're going to be throwing with next season.
Thank you for that. And for next season, I'll be throwing with Austin Cameron.
There he is. Hey, Austin.
There's a picture of Austin. That's great.
That's like Aiden Allen jersey. What's he doing wearing that?
Yeah, there was some K9 version jerseys that I could have taken a picture of, but we've been kind of struggling to get Austin to join us, so we kind of figured we'd poke a little bit of fun. But there he is.
Oh, there he is.
What's up, Austin? How you
He's
doing,
muted.
brother?
You're muted, Austin. We can't hear you.
Yeah, we'll do the talking for you.
You gotta press that unmute button if you want to talk to us.
There
we go.
What's up, Wally?
What up, brother? Nice jersey.
He's sucking up.
All right, so just in time, man. 2 more seconds later would have made fun of you a little bit more. But welcome in, Austin. Congratulations, earning your pro division status through the open standings. And I got to say, man, this is a pairing that I did not see coming, but I love it. I love everything about it. It's almost like Meesh and I were destined to bring you guys on our show and introduce this pairing, since she's a huge Vincent Frisch fan. I'm obviously a huge Austin Cameron fan, so I know that we're going to be watching you guys next season, man. But tell us how it all kind of went down, Austin.
Well, I didn't start playing ACL really until January, and it was a grind. I mean, the local points was probably the hardest thing that to get the pro status. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, and then you and Vincent, how did you guys come to be paired up?
He needed a partner, so I was like, I messaged him, and I'm like, dude, let's do it. And then he said, okay.
It only was that simple.
Yeah.
That actually reminds me so much of Vince when you paired up with Harbaugh, and I asked Harbaugh, how did that happen? And he's like, he asked me. I'm like, oh, I didn't know it was that simple.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking for someone, and he hit me up, so I was like, it's a perfect partner to play with. So why not?
Yeah, you guys are definitely going to get in people's way when it comes to the way you play. So is that kind of the strategy, or do you think one of you will focus on running bags, or it will depend on who you play? Like, what's kind of your thoughts?
I mean,
I play the dirty game. He's nasty. The roll bag he has is crazy. I found that out at Worlds when I played him in singles.
Oh, who won that game?
Vincent did.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, there's the alpha.
If you can't beat him, join him.
Exactly.
Can't beat him, join him. True. It's a good point. What about like personality wise? Like, do you guys know each other at all? Like to know kind of how to support each other or how to help each other when you're down and all that stuff?
Not really. I mean, no,
yeah,
not really.
I mean, not really. I mean, I've seen him play. I mean, I played him in singles, and I see, like, I mean, he gets hyped after big shots, and I mean, I do the same. Like, we could definitely hype each other up easily for sure. You know, we could definitely get in people's heads for sure.
All right, well, let's find out right now. So, Vince, if you're playing shitty, what do you need from your partner to get your mind back in the game? Do you need him to just be silent and let you figure it out? Do you need him to be like, hype me up? What do you need?
I say definitely hype me up for sure. Sometimes I just got to get out of my head. And if I'm not throwing good, I just got to call a timeout, you know, calm down, and then
put on 5 hats or something.
Yeah, sometimes I just change something up for sure.
Okay, and Austin, how about you? If you're not playing well, what do you need from your partner?
The same thing, really. I mean, yeah, same thing. He nailed it.
Okay. There you go. Because some people are like, just don't talk to me. Like, I don't want you to notice that I'm playing shitty. Just be quiet on the other side. And some people want tough love. Like, tell me, like, hey, stop playing like shit.
Yeah, that's how I am. I hate the let's go. Come on, you got this. Like, yeah, I know how to put them in the hole. I'm just not doing it. All right. I don't need your pep talk right now. Leave me alone.
So, see, that's why you got to know what you need from your partner. Wally wants you to shut up. Okay, good to know.
So, you guys obviously live in different time zones too. You got one East Coast, one West Coast. I mean, trying to figure out a time to make this work was even kind of a chore. But what are you guys going to do as far as opens? You going to a whole bunch of them, or are you guys going to kind of work together and have like practice sessions or something? I mean, what strategies you guys got?
We'll definitely run it open for sure. Maybe a couple of them for sure. And then we could definitely plan some practice things. I mean, I usually throw every day as much as I can. So
your main focus together as a team, though, is going to be more along the national and shootout line, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say the big thing is just going to be building chemistry. So one of the things that we noticed in the teams event was the Arizona Burn did really well because they talked every single day. They had great team chemistry. They didn't even have top 30 players. I think that the top player was Holland at like 40 something. So what they did have was that chemistry. So definitely becoming close friends and figuring out each other's personalities, I think, is an important piece of the puzzle. But what do you think?
No, I agree.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the chemistry will easily come. I mean, we just got to run. I mean, once we like run an open, see how each other play, we'll definitely click very easily, and we definitely could run a national for sure.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. We will get you guys geared up. You guys got some negotiating and sponsorship stuff you still got to worry about, but once we figure out who you guys are going to throw with, we'll get you some K9 swag, and then you and Austin can wear it, and it automatically improves the PPR. A dirty game with a high PPR, I'm telling you, it's nasty, Meesh. Nasty.
That sounds good.
Unstoppable. All right, guys. Well, we wish you all the luck this season. Totally here for the partnership. Obviously, there's bad chemistry, right? You both want to throw carpet, I'm assuming?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a big part of it. So you got all that stuff going for you. So good luck this season, you guys.
Thank you.
See you.
All righty. So there you go.
Go.
That is your last partner reveal of the show. So we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we will do our game. So don't go anywhere. All right, we are back, and yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like we should have done something like that, like a little spin.
It's before half the viewers' time, though.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, obviously, we had the little segment we had to fit in there, but we are back to today, which is not necessarily the day that you're watching this.
Yeah, this is actually, so that was 2 days ago. This is 1 day ago that you're watching today. So don't worry about the dates.
Absolutely.
You're fine.
We're fine. Everything's fine. All right, guys, we're going to play our game. So first up is the top floor bagger and four bagger of the week. You got yours, Wally?
All right, yeah, so my floor bagger is these application reveals that we're doing with the ACL right now. I feel like we need to do like a video chat. Congratulations, you're in something other than just like an email that people screenshot and share. I don't know.
Feels a little anticlimactic.
Yeah, I'm just like a production guy. I want everything bigger, better, you know?
Yeah, I guess you feel like, you know, you talk about like the draft or like the qualifiers. It's like kind of flashy because you're like, if you're at the draft, like obviously it's the like do whatever. It's like the whole thing's happening, and then you get to the thing and you get your hat, and it's like this whole thing. If you're at qualifiers, it's like, oh, I did it. You drop to the ground. You're hugging everybody.
That's another thing too. Is like if we do this video chat and you don't answer the video chat, on to the next one. You missed your chance.
I think that would be fun. I think, yeah, that's it. You can get one call and one call only. You could I guess you could conspire with a family. Like, hey, we're going to call at this time. Make sure they pick up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. Email, it's kind of bland.
Yeah, I agree. All right, my floor bagger is the Heat. Now, it's better now. This is not bad. I promise you, if you would have came 4 days ago, so Tuesday and Wednesday, it was 108 degrees. And then Thursday was 98 degrees. Friday, I'm sitting at Rome soccer practice, 98 degrees. I have been miserable with the heat. I'm so over the heat. I'm so grateful that it's in the 80s today. Like, thank God.
Yeah,
and all of you going to Spencer's, you're going to be in heaven over there. It's like 70s.
Yeah, I didn't think I was actually going to come to California to be cooler than St. Louis.
Yeah.
Because St. Louis was just torture. Very humid and nasty.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have humidity, and everybody says that. Oh, it's dry, though. You know what? You come over here in 108 and sit outside and tell me you don't care that it's dry. It's awful, and you know it. All right, four bagger.
All right, so the four bagger for me is the other side of these final few pro players. It's the last chance qualifiers. They're already underway. I believe we have 2 finalists already of the time that we're recording this, Nick Moore and one of the Selmeyers.
Yeah, guys, Mike.
Not only do you look alike, short names, Mike. Right?
Mike, yeah, Mike.
Brandon, they're both in. Either way,
and they're playing together.
Yeah, so congrats. So that's awesome.
They could swap. You wouldn't even know.
Yeah, one had glasses on last time I saw him. So.
Well, one has like a full beard. Yeah. Brandon does.
Until they don't.
If he shaves it, we're all
so congrats to those two. Congrats to everybody made an application. But I think it's exciting time of year. These winner take all style formats. I think it adds an extra element. So
it is
4-bagger for me.
I love it. Mine is that now that we're in this like off season time, I actually have time to like put together cool content. So like stay tuned. I'm putting together a pro summit, putting together some great pros, teach you guys some cool stuff online. And I've been working with the ladies of Cornhole on some stuff and writing blogs. I'm like, I just have time. Like my calendar's open. I'm like, oh my God, I have so much time for activities.
Sounds nice. Sounds nice.
I know, a little different for you.
Yeah.
All right, let's go send it or board it.
All right, send it or board it for me. I made a post on K9 Unit that I was looking for sponsored players, and I got a little bit of response.
Yeah, a little bit.
So K9 Unit has always been kind of about the up-and-coming players. I'm 2 for 2 right now on Amateur Player of the Year with Ryan Wiedenfeld and then Braden Wilson.
Okay.
So I have a lot of positive response from elite players. So should I send it with the elite players or board it and stay right where I'm at with the amateurs?
Because you're talking about this new elite that we don't know too much about.
Yeah, like top 10 type players.
Yeah.
I'm probably
I don't know. You got a good track record, but I don't know if they now move to elite. So this is like the people you would normally pick.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I was kind of shocked at some of the names that reached out to me and some of the names on that post. I mean, saw Matt Guy was interested in it. Kaylee Hunter, Gavin Cano reached out to me. A lot of players. Then I got up and comers like Austin Cameron. You know,
right.
he's been rocking the K9 jersey all the time. So Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna send board it somehow.
Send board it. Well, I think we got to get some more details because we don't necessarily.
Hard.
We do work for the ACL, but we're not in all the conversations.
Yeah, well, I mean, first things first. I got to get approved. They have to approve K9 unit, and then we'll go from there. But it's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. All right, mine is: would you send it or board it on partnering with someone who's highly skilled but has a bad attitude?
I'm boarding that. I want to have fun. Hence my partner for this weekend, Sean Latham. Like,
yeah.
I actually
it's all that matters to me. So as long as I'm having fun, I don't even care if I win or lose. But if I'm having the person on the side of the board that's like, you play your, it's not even fun.
No,
it's not fun.
I just walk up, go home.
Yeah,
done.
Forget it. All right, and then we got would you rather.
All right, so would you rather make it in off of your skill with the last chance qualifier? And by the way, I'm not saying this is how the application process went, but or would you rather get in so either off your skill for last chance qualifier or nominated by your peers, showing that they have respect for you?
Interesting. I feel like I could work with either one. Like, so if I got in on an application, I'd be like, okay, it is timed to become top of the pack. Like whatever that's going to take, I'm going to do it. So I don't necessarily think that, like, I wouldn't have an ego issue with it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'll freaking rise to the challenge.
Yeah.
So I think I'd rather get it on skill, but I would make it work on the other.
Okay. You can make either one work. But yeah, important to me.
Okay.
Earning it. Like,
everyone chooses you. Yeah.
I could be the 256th rank, probably perfectly fine.
For everyone respects you. Yeah. They love you. All right, mine is: would you rather be the person that everybody expects to play really well or doesn't expect to play well?
So I'm very familiar with this because I've gone to the boards before. Jamie Graham, for example, is one person who said, actually not too bad for a commentator. I think I mentioned this before. I'm like, oh, thanks.
You're like, I thank you.
I mean, yeah, I was throwing bags first.
So there's a commentator's bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
for
I'm at the top of the commentator bar, I guess. But yeah, no, I think it's rough whenever they expect more out of you than you could actually put out. That's rough.
I totally agree. I love low expectations. Like, I know, well, some people get offended, like, oh, I hate that when I walk to the boards, people think I suck. Like, I hear this from women all the time. Like, they automatically think I'm not good because I'm a female. I'm like, I'm loving that. I'm like, give me that. That is perfect for me to succeed. Because if you don't have high expectations for me, and then I will always exceed them.
Yeah. Is it the Average Joe saying, Vince Vaughn? I find it best not to have expectations. That way, if I don't reach them, I'm never disappointed.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I just play better when people are like, yeah. Well, here, like, I'm like a 5'6" thrower. And when it comes to like the end of a bracket, I tend to win if I get there. I can make it work. I gotta be the B player. Okay. I have to have an A player. I can't be the A player, but as the B player, I can pull off wins somehow. And I'm not throwing great. I'm still throwing a 6.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I could throw great at the beginning. I mean, like we talked about earlier, I could throw an 11 earlier in the day.
An 11?
And then I finished with a 6-6. Yeah.
Now that is a gap.
It is. That's me, though. That's me.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It was fun, though, for a little bit.
Man.
It wasn't.
Yeah, no, like, and I'm not saying that, like, I start playing better. It's just, it's almost like, and I was talking to Nick about it, he's like, you must get in people's heads then, because there's no other explanation, right? I'm not throwing elite.
Find a way, Meesh.
Find a way, Meesh.
Sorry, Frank.
Make it happen, Meesh? I don't know.
Make it happen, Meesh.
But it somehow happens. Yeah. I don't know what to say about it. Anyways, that's our game for you today. Thank you guys so much for joining us and time traveling with us. That was really fun. It's my first time traveling. I don't know about you.
It was interesting. It's very expensive, though. I don't know if I could do it again.
By the way, we didn't just time travel. We like upped our equipment in the meantime.
Yeah, that's.
We time traveled to like
Corey.
50 years in the future when our equipment was better. So
next week's show is gonna suck.
Yeah, just don't get used to it. All right. All right, guys. That's all we have time for today. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you all next time.